Hi, it's Sherry. This video is going to be about women's health issues. So if you don't like hearing about women's health issues, then I would suggest you not watch this particular video because it's definitely women's health issues. Last Wednesday, I was taking my shower and I do self-breast exams, as we all should do, and I usually do it 2 or 3 times a month, I guess. Every time I think about it, I do it. And it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I felt 2 lumps right here underneath my left breast. And pretty much immediately freaked out. I was walking from the shower to my closet to get dressed when I found them. And I got dressed, and I went to the phone. I called my gynecologist, Sophie. I called my gynecologist, and the lady that answered the phone said I needed to talk to the triage nurse and that she would call me back. And so I left a message there. And I texted my husband and told him I had found 2 lumps. And I texted my sister. Sorry, Sophie loves the tripod. I don't know why she keeps rubbing on it. Okay, anyway, so I texted my sister Sandy and told her. And about half an hour later, the triage nurse called me back, and I had an appointment set for 10:30, I think 10:15 in the morning, Tuesday morning. And I went in, and so my gynecologist was on vacation, and I saw another doctor, and she felt my breast and said, yes, there is 2 lumps there, no doubt about it. And she examined, she did both of them anyway, and those were the only lumps that were there. And set me up a mammogram for Friday afternoon, and a mammogram and a ultrasound for Friday afternoon. So I met my friend Polly for lunch, and she was a sweetheart. She asked me if I wanted her to go with me to the appointments for the mammogram and the ultrasound, which, not a whole lot of friends would do that. So I was very grateful that she came with me. Thanks, Polly. Anyway, so I can tell you that the mammogram, when you have a lump, the mammogram is a little bit more aggressive than just your average mammogram. They use a smaller square, and they really squeeze so they can get a really good shot of the lumps in there. So I got that done, and then I went in and did the ultrasound. And actually my friend Polly came in with me so she could see, because she had never seen one like that before. So there they were. I mean, I'm laying on the table, and I've got my head back, and I'm watching the screen, and they're dark circles. And I actually have more. I got my results, and they said 6. I thought it was more, but it's only 6. But they're all right there underneath. I can only feel 2. But the guy in charge, I guess, of the ultrasounds said that they are oil cysts. They are not cancer, but they are just oil cysts. And that generally happens if you've suffered an injury to your breast. Like if you were in a car accident, or somebody elbowed you really hard in your boob, or you got hit by a ball. Or he told us a story about a lady who is around horses all the time. She raises horses, and one of the horses bit her boob. Can you imagine a horse biting your boob? Ow! Anyway, so my husband did some research, and he found out that women that are going through menopause and that are hormone therapy are likely to get them too, which I am both of those things. So, so I guess my point is I was only scared from Wednesday at 2 o'clock till Friday around 3. So from the time I found the lumps at 2 on Wednesday, and then the time the technician, the guy talked to me at 3 after my ultrasound, that's the only time I had to worry. I had a mammogram at the end of February. So we're talking February, March, April, May, June, July. 5 months since my last mammogram, and I've got 2 pretty good size lumps. You know, so that's pretty scary. That's pretty sudden. Anyway, and if you feel lumps in your breast, get them looked at right away, because there's a lot of things they could be. Don't be scared to find out it's cancer, because the earlier you find, if it has to be cancer, the earlier you find out, the better your chances of not having to have a breast removed or living. I mean, you know, who needs a boobie if you're dead? You know, so if you find something in your breast, and examine your breasts, they say once a month. Every time you think of it, feel around and see if there's something there, and call the doctor right away and get it looked at right away. Anyway, so I'm going today. I'm going today to talk to my gynecologist about the results. They want me, the imaging place sent me the letter and says to come back in 6 weeks to make sure they haven't grown or anything. But I'll talk to my doctor today and see what he says about them. So that's what last week was like for me. Also, I got another haircut. Don't know if you can tell. I've almost got all the red blonde out of it. You can see the gray back there, if the lighting's good enough to see the gray back there. But it's pretty short. It's pretty short. It will grow back. You know, no worries. It will grow back. But, yeah, here, let's bring this up a little. There, you can see the gray now. But see how it's dark? It's dark around the perimeter, like this. It's dark, and then it's gray right there. And I was hoping that more gray had come into this so it doesn't look like, I mean, honestly, it looks like, why do you just dye that? Why don't you dye the whole head, you know? Because it's really dark. You can see that it's really, really dark with no gray in it. So, I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. Anyway, if the doctor says anything different than the guy at the imaging center, I'll let you know. But so far, so good. So, yay! I don't have to lose my boobie. Yay! Thanks for watching. Bye.